All right, good evening, everybody. Jesse Montano here at T-Mobile Arena. A not so great night for the Colorado Avalanche here in Vegas. After, we talked to guys this morning, it really was. It felt like it was a positive trip, good days off to kind of get away, clear their head of the game. They are going to want to clear this game out of their head as soon as possible as they fall 7-0 to the Vegas Golden Knights, shutout for the third straight time on the road. And let's unpack this game just a little bit because it really started off okay for the Avs. Thought it was a back and forth period to start early. The Avs were controlling, Vegas was controlling. Really felt like we were in for a good game. Then it was a shorthanded goal on just a weird play by Mark Stone late in the first period. Cale Makar took an awkward fall coming back trying to defend the 2-on-1. Looked like he aggravated maybe that injury from a few nights ago, tweaked something, got a Charlie horse, I'm not sure what, because he really struggled to move after he got back up, tried to get back into the play, couldn't ever recover, and Mark Stone got the goal to put Vegas out in front. Felt like maybe that weird one was going to start to dictate things a bit, but again, I liked the way the Avs came out at the start of the second period. Felt like they were tilting the ice in Vegas' direction. They were starting to generate some more chances, but one of the notes that I took was it felt like the Avs were controlling a lot, but generating very, very little in terms of high danger chances. Just really never felt like they were giving themselves much of an opportunity to beat Adin Hill, and then in the blink of an eye, it was 3 straight goals going the other way, and we went from a 1-0 game that felt like the Avs were still in, that they could still get back into. It was 4-0, and the game was just over. The Avs, I don't want to say packed it in. These are professional athletes. They're all very proud players. They are out here competing, but you just saw the competitiveness and the energy level really dip from the Avs. I talked to Nathan MacKinnon after the game, and he was very, very honest about the team's effort and what we've kind of seen here on these last 3 road games.
Just we gave up, tons of grade A scoring chances all night. Just wasn't good. Last 3 out of 4 games have been really poor from us, and tough effort. Starts with our top players to be better. We're not getting the job done, obviously, and we need to play a lot better.
Just from your perspective, what do you think is causing? Is there something that's not clicking for you guys right now, or just what are you kind of feeling?
Just feels disconnected. I feel like we're getting decent looks throughout each night, but I don't know. Just the finishing touches aren't there. The chemistry feels off. A lot of new players. And also myself, needs to be better everywhere. And it just feels like we're a little off right now. And obviously defensively, there's no excuse for that. To not put in a better effort, especially in the power play, to give up 2 shorties is really bad.
Heading into the third period, it really was. Like I said, you could tell that the team had just the frustration had gotten the best of them. Things got away from them. Alexander Georgiev was uncharacteristically upset. We saw him slamming sticks, getting mad at himself, kind of, I don't want to say stomping around, but that's literally what he was doing, kind of stomping his feet, banging his stick on the post, on the ice. This was a frustrated group, and it just kept getting worse and worse as the night went on. Another shorthanded goal given up in the third. Just really anything that Vegas tried worked, and anything that the Avs were doing was not, and it was just making things worse shift after shift. Again, we spoke with Jared Bednar after the game, and he was pretty honest with this team's performance, not just tonight, but here in these last handful of games.
The difference in the 2 hockey teams right now, for me, is Vegas is going to force you to beat them. They're not going to hand you easy goals. They're not going to make a ton of mistakes. You're going to have to earn everything you get against them. And we're the opposite right now. Like, I've looked at our last handful of losses, and we're giving up easy goals all over the ice, like from lack of checking commitment to turnovers. Tonight's prime example, right? You get 2 shorthanded goals against. It's unacceptable. I mean, we just weren't good enough. From goaltender out, our whole team has to be better.
Chemistry is off. Something needs to get this team back on track. Nathan MacKinnon did mention to us they're still 7-3, but he did say the team is not feeling good because of that. But thankfully for the Avs, You have these 3 really bad losses, but you are still very much on the winning side of things as far as your record goes. The Avs get 3 straight games at home this week. They get to be at home for a full week before heading back out onto the road. So you hope that they can maybe reset, have some time, have a players-only meeting. I'm not sure what they need to do, but something's clearly got to give here. The Avs shut out 7-0, third consecutive time being shut out on the road. Long home stand here. Avs got to find a way to get things back on track.